Time Warner Cable presents its new original talk series, Born to Shine, now playing on Entertainment On Demand. Hear the inspiring stories of celebrities like Robert Townsend, Neo, Tatiana Ali, Tyson Beckford, and Estelle, as we reveal their journeys to success. Inside access to your favorite celebrities is just a click away, exclusively for Time Warner Cable customers. With Entertainment On Demand, never miss a single episode of Born to Shine. And the best part, it's free with digital TV. Go to Entertainment On Demand and select Born to Shine for instant access.
Robert Townsend made his movie Hollywood Shuffle for only $100,000. But you know what? I'm going to break his record, and to top it off, Mr. Townsend himself is going to star in my movie. Check this out. Mr. Townsend? Mr. Townsend.
Are you making a movie?
I am. And you know what? To top it off, I'm doing it for a record-breaking $100.
I'm making a movie too, and I'm doing this new one for $10.
$10? 10?
Well, $9.99. You can't beat a pro.
You're right. He's right. I can't beat a pro. Robert Townsend himself. This is Ashley Stevens. I'm your host in the green, your backstage pass to all the inside scoop. And this is Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you from the Empire State, of what we like to call the Mecca, the heart of Harlem, New York City, in front of a live audience right here in the Metropolis Studios. My name is Rich Medina on the ones and twos, and we got a fantastic new show for y'all tonight. But before we get there, I would like to ask everybody in the audience and everybody at home, are you born to shine? Word up. All right, I like how that sounds. So everybody, please get on your feet and show some love for my man with the golden smile. Give it up for the one and only Cornelius Bascom.
Hey. Hey. Thank you, and welcome to our show. Let's hear from my boy, DJ Rich Medina on the ones and twos. Give it up.
What's good, Corn?
Hey, you're doing it, man. I don't know. I might have to get over there and do a little something myself, man.
We can switch up. I don't think I look as good in a suit, though.
Hey, watch out, brother. I'm Cornelius Bascom, and this is Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine. Now, what we do on this show is bring you the very best guests in entertainment, sports, and the various arts to share their stories of how they achieve success. It's our hope you learn something from their experiences that can help you as you pursue your own dreams. So, Rich.
You should never stop pursuing your dreams. I'm dreaming right now.
I feel that. I feel that, brother. I feel that. Well, let's get today started. Later on today's show, we have the man who TV Guide named one of television's 50 sexiest stars of all time. Ladies, it's actor Rockman Dunbar is in the building. Give it up. Give it up. Our first guest has entertained us for years with movies like Hollywood Shuffle and A Soldier Story, and more recently, the hit web series Diary of a Single Mom, Lost Americans, and the current film In the Hive. Check it out.
Whatever you've done wrong, you gotta make it right. Whatever it takes.
Now just say the word, X. I can keep you busy.
Why don't y'all go and take some money from some of them white programs and leave us the hell alone? We trying to make a difference. What the hell kind of difference are y'all making?
Mrs. Inez and Mr. Hollis, they like a mama and a daddy. To us who ain't got that.
Please welcome to the stage the godfather of independent film, Robert Townsend. Give it up. Give it up.
How you doing, brother?
All right. Nice to see you. Thank you. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Welcome to Born to Shine. Now, Robert, people know you as a guy who started, your own empire. Tell me, how did you start with $100,000 on credit cards and making your first Hollywood movie?
Hollywood Shuffle, it basically came out of Keenan Ivory Wayans and myself were young actors starting out in Hollywood, and then the roles that we were being offered were, I got audition. My first audition was a pimp, and my mother was so proud, Be the best pimp you can be.
I remember that.
The whole church was praying for me.
Yes.
Let's pray that Brother Robert gets a part of Silky. And so I was getting all these, horrible auditions and stuff, and then I had saved like $60,000.
Wow.
And my friends were like, "Are you going to get a Porsche? Are you going to get a Jag?" And I said, "I'm going to make my own movie."
Wow.
And so that's when Keenan and I.
That's what's up.
Thank you. That's kind of how it all started, and then you just kind of figured it out. It's like 60 was my savings, and then I took 40,000 on credit cards, and I charged the film, and I became kind of a part of Hollywood legend by doing the film on credit cards.
Wow.
We shot the film in 12 days. 12 of the hardest days of my life. And I was a little bit ashamed to tell people that I had done a film and used a credit card because I thought people would think the movie was cheap. But, when Sam Goldwyn bought the film, he says, I said, well, first thing I said was, can I get my check right now? And he was like, well, why you need your check right now? I was like, well, I got all these credit cards that are coming in. And so that's kind of how, he said, you mean you charge this film on credit? And so people say, well, how did you do it? And, and I guess that's when the entrepreneur Robert Townsend was born.
Wow.
I just figured it out. I knew I couldn't pay my crew, but I could put gas in their tanks. So I got a Chevron, a Shell, a mobile credit card. Saks Fifth Avenue was wardrobe. Montgomery Ward Sears was paint and supplies. And so I just figured it out.
Wow, man, that's amazing. That's amazing. Let's go. So let's go back to the making of Robert Townsend in Chicago. What were the early influences in your life?
The early influences. Well, I grew up in Chicago, so I got a healthy dose of R&B music because Motown was right there.
Oh, okay.
I lived in a really rough neighborhood, so I saw, I saw a lot of gangs and stuff on the street corners, but I think I was really, born, in the 5th grade. I used to have to run home from school, and all I did was watch television.
Wow.
And I watched so much TV, they nicknamed me TV Guide. And I literally could do every show that I saw on television.
Wow.
And so when I was little, I was like a human TiVo. So I could basically, my mother said, what happened on Alfred Hitchcock? And I'd be like, oh, they found the body in the alleyway and discovered. What happened with Bill Cosby and I Spy? And I'd be like, because, the body was on the side and people would see. So I could do any voice, any character. And in 5th grade, we had to read Shakespeare, and I didn't like to read, so I stole the Shakespeare albums out of the library. I would listen to them at home, and then one day we had to read Oedipus in 5th grade, and the teacher was like, Deborah, you'll be Ophelia, Robert Townsend, you'll be Tiresias, the blind prophet, let's read. Deborah read like this: Oedipus, Oedipus, you will marry thy mother and kill if thy father thusly Oedipus. I had been listening to the Royal Shakespeare Company, so I was like, Oedipus, I pray not to rage upon thyself, there be creatures thee not. And so the whole class.
This is hilarious. Give it up.
So my 5th grade teacher discovered me, and that's where it started.
And you started as an actor. How did you make it up to directing? Your films are amazing. How did you start that up?
Well, I started out as an extra. As a matter of fact, I was an extra, and I learned that early on, if I could watch where the camera was and I could figure out something to say in the scene, I could get an upgrade and make more money.
Yeah.
And the first movie that I started to do that on, I was living in New York at the time, and I was doing a movie called Warriors. Warriors, come out and play. And for those that have not seen the film, it's about a gang film about all these gangs uniting in New York City.
Yeah.
And basically, I was in one of the gangs, and to make a long story short, there was 9,000 of us in Central Park shooting this big scene, and the body falls on the ground. It's supposed to be a gang summit, and this one leader is supposed to bring peace, and they shoot the guy. And I was in the gang that the guy got shot. And the director said, when the cameras roll, everybody started running. And then my creative side started to come in. I said, well, I'll be the one guy that protects the body. Like, I'm a loyal soldier. So they go like, roll, action, go. And I was like, They said, cut. And the director goes, the guy near the body, stay near the body. That was really good. Stay near the body.
That's what's up. All right. We have to take a break. But first, let's watch a clip of Robert Townsend's acclaimed film, In the 5 Heartbeats, which can be seen on Time Warner Cable Movies on demand. Give it up, y'all. This guy's hilarious.
I want you on my label. Let's make a deal right now. gonna go and record our first single.
And I want a gold record.
I saw us on the radio.
A new house.
Oh, I got nothing but love for you guys.
They were just 5 guys from the neighborhood who created a sound that rocked America. The 5 Heartbeats.
Welcome back to Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine. We're talking with legendary filmmaker Robert Townsend. Rich, I know you're a big fan, brother.
I'm curious of your perspective that now with technology, up-and-coming filmmakers, you know, prosumers, professional consumers can make a career for themselves doing web series production. And you, a veteran who started off on the analog side before all this digital stuff, has one of the most acclaimed web series out right now. How do you keep yourself up to date and current so that you can be in the position that you're in?
I think, you know, a lot of young filmmakers can truly get their shine on right now because technology makes it so affordable. So you can edit on your computer, you can shoot with digital cameras, and so the only thing to stop anybody right now is themselves. Right. Because you just have to figure it out. I mean, when I was doing Hollywood Shuffle, you know, the cameras were the big 35 millimeter. It was, you know, all, you know, editing with the, you know, well, not, you know, you're like, oh, no. When the dinosaurs first came out. But the thing that I would say is that right now, technology makes it affordable. The internet is the future. My youngest daughter, Sky, she started doing funny videos. If you go to, she does impressions of Beyonce, Sky Townsend. You can check her out. And she's got a new show on BET 8 days a week. But she has over 3 million hits on YouTube just doing funny videos. And it's just her own hustle. So my thing is that right now with technology, it makes everything affordable to live your dreams and to really shine.
I actually had a chance to see your screening of In the Hive in Miami at the Black Film Festival, and y'all have to check it out because it is amazing. And it talked about just a little snippet. Can I say a little snippet for you?
You can say a little snippet. Don't give away the ending.
I'm not.
And then he dies in the end.
No, I'm not. But it talks about, you know, African American men and the struggle coming out of the ghetto, coming out of the hood. What kind of advice do you have for those young African American males who are in the hood, who sees that there is no hope? You know, because me, I come from the hood, and, you know, here I am now hosting a national show. So it's an amazing blessing, but I just want to hear some of your advice.
Well, you know, I mean, here's the thing. You know, I grew up in the church, and it says we walk by faith, not by sight.
Yes.
And basically what happens is a lot of people walk by sight. They see welfare, they see, you know, poverty, they see what have you. And I remember as a kid, you know, I would listen, and I really, like, some people don't apply God. Like, I've always really applied God. I want to have a real spiritual conversation, but the real deal is that whatever situation you're in, you can rise out of that situation. Right. You just have to put focus on it. And the average person, I always say this, to get your dream, you've got to decide what are you willing to give up.
Yes.
You can't party all night. You can't go to all the games. You can't do all the stuff. You got to say, what sacrifices am I going to make to live my dream? And the real thing is who you surround yourself with. It is only the person closest to you that can kill your dream. So when I think about, you know, like some people in the audience or people watch this on the show and say, I heard Robert say some things and I really want to do this, but then it's the person that has access to your cell phone that can say, really, you got the skills to do that? So I think surround yourself with positive people, but don't share your dream with just anybody. And that could be your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your cousin, because it's only the person closest to you that can kill your dream.
It's very true. Wow. I felt that. Well, Mr. Townsend, it's been great talking to you, man. I'm sorry.
No, I ain't leaving. Hell no. Hell no. No. I'm born to shine. I'm born to shine. No.
Listen.
No. Stay. We're staying here. No. I'm born to shine. I am born to shine.
Give it up for Mr. Townsend. This man is amazing, y'all. He's amazing.
Nice movie, brother. Nice movie.
Hey, this is Robert Townsend. I was just on Born to Shine. I had a great time. You know, I think Time Warner's doing something really great. I gotta catch my breath. Do you see me running around? I know I'm a little crazy. But anyway, I think what Time Warner is doing is really cool because I think a lot of the information that people out there that need hope, that need inspiration, I think that's what Born to Shine is all about. So, thank you guys for having me on the show.
Welcome back to Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine. Here in our Rising Beats segment, we highlight artists who are on the move. Now, here's spitting her wicked lyrics, the queen of New York indie rap. Give it up for Jean Grae and featuring from the Bronx, Mr. Lynn.
So, it's real simple. It's just a back and forth two-step. I know you can do it. You especially in the front row, because I'm staring right at you. Oh, help your brother out right there. He's a little shaky on the feet.
Set. 8. 9. 10. Let's review.
Huh. Back here at square one. Like I just did the home base run. Without winning any bases, though. All basic reasoning out the window. Ron Browse, Eric Sermon style, like I got kicked off a cloud. Method Man 95. Rap references because you get them all. You even get that I should have said it was 94. Hard place when you wanna still rock to it. Living in my glass house, steady throwing rocks through it all. I never stopped being in love for you. I just stopped being the one for you. I think too much, overanalyzing everything sucks. I'm over dramatizing everything. Plus, we're never on the level we're on. Lusting, we never argued when thrusting, but still, after then it just turns to dust, brother. Swear I'd never love another if this really worked out, cause this is just like watching fitness infomercials from the couch. Ouch, I know. You're lazy. It's easier to pick a partner less crazy. Much less work, less purpose, less of A to Z. Cause I'm an alpha, bet it's hard to stay with me. Palpitations do still occur though. Me and you some Merlot. Situations blur so much I be thinking that this could actually work again. It's even nice to have you back in my world as my friend. Sometimes I gotta say it simply. Wow. Cause sometimes things are simple. We make it complicated for the win, B. Cause otherwise we just be stressed with all our N-words. Inner child, inner place, inner monologue. We exchange intercourse without a dialogue. Introduce intimate ways to turn our fire off. The thing in us that seeks to spark light higher. Moth, I still adore you. You adore me theoretically. So now I gotta shut the door on you so I can find out who is next for me.
Thank you. Beautiful job. Mr. Lynn from New Jersey. Mr. Lynn from New Jersey. Jean Grae. Yo, that was smooth. That was so smooth. Phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. You can learn more about them and all of our Rising Beats artists by visiting the Time Warner Cable Born to Shine Facebook page. We have to take a break, but when we come back, we'll be joined by actor and filmmaker Rockman Dunbar. Stick right here.
We were just on Time Warner Cable, Born to Shine. I'm Jean Grae. That's Mr. Lynn.
You've seen our next guest in a slew of TV shows from Soul Food to Prison Break. Put your hands together for Rockman Dunbar! Give it up! What's up, brother? How you doing, man? All right. Nice shirt. Yeah, you out. Hey, I don't know now. You're fresh yourself. Give it up, y'all. Wow. So, Rockman, there's a new sheriff in town on the Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Tell us about your role there.
Eli Roosevelt on the Sons of Anarchy is, he's a cat with a little bit of swagger. He's a cat that is definitely in control. He's comfortable in his own skin. And I'm really happy that they added the character to the show.
Wow.
I remember when Kurt Sutter, the creator of the show, called me in to sit down and have a talk about the character. He wanted not this character to be the angry black man that comes on set, you know, to be the nemesis, but he wanted someone that, you know, could bring a nice balance to the show. And, you know, all the other characters are in they're in their mode already. They have their characters down, they have their process down. And it's a lot of testosterone on stage. So, you know, in order to bring it, in order to make your presence known, man, you really have to, shine.
Born to shine.
Born to shine. So,
man, you seem to always be working. I mean, you're so busy. What do you attribute that to? I mean, always.
God is good, man.
Yes.
God is good. You know, definitely. First television series was Earth 2, my sophomore year in college, which was Steven Spielberg's television series. They came to New Mexico, auditioned some cats. I booked a role there. Since then, I have not stopped working. There maybe was like a
And that's
lull.
a blessing.
Yeah.
That's a blessing. That's
You know,
a
it's maybe
blessing.
a few months here or there where, you know, you're not working or you take the time off to say, you know, I need a little bit of a rest. But even when you haven't seen me on television or in a film, I
Still
really,
working.
Yeah, I'm still working.
That's
Still
what's
working.
up.
It's a good thing.
That's
It's a
what's
good
up.
thing.
Many people know you as just an actor, but I mean, you're a filmmaker as well and a producer.
Yeah.
And you starred in the movie, the show, Pastor Brown.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
You know, it's really funny. I was just backstage talking to Robert Townsend because he, you know, such an inspiration to me. Please give that brother a round of applause. You know, most of you guys don't even know you're behind these cameras right now because of him. You know, and doing the work that you really want to do because of him. He's laid the foundation down. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I love directing. You know, I was just talking to Robert about that again, and we're putting down another project in a couple of months. Would love to tell you the project, but I have to hold off. I'm really excited about it, which I'll star in and direct. You know, thank God for the tutelage that I've had through Tyler Perry. And I'm learning a lot, man. I'm learning a lot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Not only were you named television's 50th sexiest stars of all time, but you were also named. Go ahead, bring it in. But you were also named the ambassador to Gambia.
Yeah.
So tell me about your role there.
The diplomatic ambassador to the Gambia is something that I really hold proud and very, very honored to be a part of. And this story pretty much starts off where I was invited to the Gambia by His Excellency Yahya Jammeh, who's the president of the Republic of the Gambia. And he invited me to his office and to the country to basically sit down and talk about changing the way that African Americans and Africans see one another so that we can work better.
Right. Right. That's very true.
And you know, we sat and spoke for 3 hours of, you know, and I'm pitching him ideas of like how we can get this together because we do have an unhealthy sense of how we see each other. His idea was he thought that I was, you know, stable enough to bring more positivity, bring more exposure to the Gambia. So he made me a diplomatic ambassador and also gave me dual citizenship.
Wow. We need more people like this guy, yo. We need more people like this guy. We have to take a break, but first, check out Rockman Dunbar in The Family That Prays, which is available now on Time Warner Cable, Movies on Demand.
What are you doing here?
Well, I wanted to come down and apologize again. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine. No, you have to go back to work.
Well, I just wanted to take you out to lunch, baby.
Today's not a good day.
Is there a problem with the site?
No, Mr. Cartwright. This gentleman was just leaving.
Hey, Mr. Cartwright. Chris, Andrea's husband. It's been a long time. How you doing? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Abigail Dexter.
Abigail, nice to meet you.
Andrea, I didn't know that you were married. So I guess we'll be seeing you at the gala.
Gala?
The opening of the Prestige building.
Oh, wow. No, she didn't tell me about that, sorry.
No. Shame on you, Andrea.
My name is Rahman Dunbar, and I was just on Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine. It's time.
That's our show for today, and I want everyone to please check out Robert Townsend's movies, The Five Heartbeat, and Mr. Rahman Dunbar in The Family That Prays, both on Time Warner Cable Movies on Demand. We want to thank everyone at home for watching Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine, and on that note, I'm Cornelius Bascombe.
And I'm Ashley Stevens.
Until next time, continue to shine at what you were born to do.
Time Warner Cable presents its new original talk series, Born to Shine, now playing on Entertainment on Demand. Hear the inspiring stories of celebrities like Robert Townsend, Neo, Tatiana Ali, Cousin Beckford, and Estelle, as we reveal their journeys to success. Inside access to your favorite celebrities is just a click away, exclusively for Time Warner Cable customers. With Entertainment on Demand, never miss a single episode of Born to Shine, and the best part, it's free with digital TV. Go to Entertainment on Demand and select Born to Shine for instant access.